When I was younger, I loved this dude so much. Stole my car,
Stole your car?
Stole my car, but that was the breaking point. When he stole my car, that was it. We broke up. How do I look?
You look amazing. You look like...
Stop yelling.
No, this is for emphasis, not yelling. I'm excited. Don't tell me what to do. Why you
You look amazing.
Okay, and now we start. But here's the thing. There's a lot of energy. That's too much energy for you?
Just right here, like that was really close.
I was excited because you looked like you was thinking about me.
I wasn't.
Well, who were you thinking about?
Nobody, really.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I was thinking about you, and you wasn't thinking about me. But we're back. Another episode of After I Do. It's your man, Royale Watkins. This is the world famous April Watkins, who calls herself...
Wife.
Okay. My next wife on camera is going to say her name. Okay, so let's get into the episode because... No, that's the Wu-Tang. Put it down. It's in the way.
Oh.
Okay. You get a copyright infringement. It's like, how did we get that episode taken off? It's gonna be nice when we got a theme song and the song plays.
Oh, I can't wait.
Somebody gonna do it for us. All right, no, but let's get into the episode. I was gonna say this week, but I don't know if we're a weekly show, a daily show, when it airs. So today's episode, I have to switch it up because somebody inboxed us and asked us to speak on toxicity in relationships, toxic relationships. And I mostly find that women stay in toxic relationships. So I wanted to defer this to you and ask you if you have any insight, and to ask you, why do women stay in toxic relationships?
Toxic in which way?
Okay. So look, you can have a relationship.
Like abuse? Is it financially?
There's a mix. If you have a young lady who's thriving, who's growing and prospering, who has a sense of self, who's trying to do well for herself,
right?
And she's in a relationship with a bum, a BAN, a bum ass.
You say N?
N, BAN. I'm not gonna say the N word, but a bum ass Negro.
I thought bum was BUM. Oh, okay.
A bum.
Okay.
It's like that's not how I can spell. I'm saying a BAN. I'm starting with bum, and then I'm adding the A and the N. A bum ass Negro. So if you have a young lady that's thriving and she has a bum that she's in a relationship with these guys that don't want to do nothing but smoke weed and play video games, they're not adding anything to the relationship. It's the dude that uses the girl's car, drops her off to work every day, and then he goes home and is on the couch, and he's adding no value to her life. Like he might be putting it down in the bedroom. He might be pushing her legs back behind her head. But that may be the only value he adds to the relationship.
Right.
What do you mean, right?
I'm just saying.
You say right like you've been in a relationship like that.
Almost. When I was younger, I loved this dude so much. Stole my car,
Stole your car?
Stole my car, but that was the breaking point. When he stole my car, that was it. We broke up. But prior to that, it wasn't abusive. It just, sometimes you're not on the same level as your partner. And you're willing to sacrifice because you think that they're going to catch up or the situation is going to get better.
Right.
But the truth of the matter, 9 out of 10 times, it is not going to get better. They are who they are. So, and here's the thing. No one can tell her what to do until she is ready to do it.
Interesting.
Or vice versa.
Right.
Or him.
Right.
You could talk until you're blue in the face. Until they reach that point where enough is enough, and it could be a situation where the person is trying to make a 360 and do better.
Well, 360, they're gonna be moving to a 180.
A 180, whatever.
Moving in a different direction.
Moving in a different directions towards maybe the thing that you want them to do, and something will click. It could be any day of the week. It don't have to be a holiday. Don't need to be a birthday. Don't need to be anything. When enough is enough, I promise you. It will be enough because they're not. First of all, I wasn't stupid. They're not stupid. They understand what's going on, but they cannot cut it until
when is enough though? That becomes the question.
Only they know.
Only you know that.
Only you know.
So enough was the car getting stolen.
That was it for me.
The car getting stolen. How long was you in the relationship?
Maybe 6 months.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't like he stole. He did steal it. He took it without my permission.
That's stealing.
That's stealing.
Like I stole your heart.
But shut up.
I didn't steal your heart.
I knew it, and that once that did that, and I had to call my uncle, and we had to go get the car, and
did you have to steal your car back?
No, I didn't have to steal it back.
Okay.
But the point was, my uncle didn't have to say, April, this is it. It wasn't like he was beating me up or anything like that. But this situation happened in the midst of me knowing things weren't quite right. And then I had to call my uncle from Brooklyn, from East New York, to come to Brooklyn so we could figure out how to get the car and whatever. The situation just ended. It was like no going back. There was nothing. I had another situation where I was in an abusive situation, and
that's a different one. I don't want abusive. That's a whole different.
Yeah, that's
episode.
abusive. This is just he's not the
We're
right
talking about
person.
toxic because we see.
Just toxic.
Okay, so the reverse of that though is that I know guys that are in relationship with bum ass chicks, right? With chicks that ain't doing nothing but running game on them, that's using them for their money, that ain't doing
not working,
waiting for them to and doing foul stuff while this dude is hard at work trying to create something, and you go, bro.
It works both ways. When you're in love, you can't tell anybody when you're in love with somebody and then telling them about that person. Well, they're no good for you. They're not.
That's the question. Should you say something to?
Oh, you can, but it's going to go on deaf ears. It's going to be like, thank you for the advice, or here's the thing. They may even come to you complaining several times, and you can pour your heart out and give them this long ass thesis on why they need to leave and blah blah blah. And guess what? Yeah, I hear you. I heard that, but I'm gonna give them another chance. So then your girlfriends become like, you know what?
They become enemies.
I'm not even. Don't tell me nothing about this person. You're staying with them. You after this and that, and we tried to tell you and da da da. They're gonna do what they want to do. So all you can do is be there for when the shit hits the fan. That's it. If you're a true friend,
brace the fall.
You're going to understand that it's be out of your control. It might even be out of that person's control. But when enough is enough, and hopefully they can walk away, unharmed, physically, mentally they
intact,
might
be emotionally intact.
And when they're ready. And just be there as a friend. You cannot stop being someone's friend because they're in a relationship that you don't understand because you're not in it. You don't know really what happens behind closed doors. There may be tender moments where it may be such that they can't even express to you what that thing is that happens with them that you wouldn't even understand. So just have the patience to know that. Just make sure they're
But what are the signs that you're in a toxic relationship? Let's see if we can come to some understanding about telltale signs so that people can realize that they are in something that's toxic. When you're always arguing, you ever see that couple that's always out in public in front of people?
We know
toxic. Do we?
Toxic. Yeah, they're not together no more, but we always were like, how are they still together?
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, they're probably going to be together after you break up with your husband, which is not going to happen. But they were just saying that it works for them. And it worked for them until it didn't.
But what is that thing that...
It's that crazy in love. It's like argue, but the makeup is amazing, and it's like
that thing that keeps people going back and forth into that, in and out of that. What is it like? Let's say if I'm in this relationship with you and it's toxic, what part of me has something that it needs to be fulfilled emotionally that allows me to continue this engagement that goes back and forth in that way? I can't think of anything. I don't need that headache.
It's beyond. I don't even know if it has a name for it, or it's that's why I say it's crazy love. Like, it's so crazy.
But what is crazy love? What does that even mean?
It means that even though we argue and fight and fuss and go at it, once we make up, we are back in love. So it's crazy sometimes, but you're still in love in other times. It's like you can't call it, because I mean, I'm just going to talk about the couple that we used to see, and I'm like, yo, they should not be together. No, you should know.
I want you to remind me, so I have a point of
why are
reference.
they together? And you see them, and they be going at it, and then you like, they are not gonna make it. Then you see them, they are all lovey dovey. You like, what? So we never butt in. That's good, because it was beyond us. We can't understand it, because I'm quite sure her family, his family, both said, y'all don't need to be together. They stayed together, but now they're not together. So whatever happened that they are not together, it happened on their own terms. It didn't happen because of outside influences or you shouldn't be with them. It's going to happen when it happens. And just again, you just got to pray that they come out emotionally okay, not abused physically or anything like that, still would, and they can look back at that situation and be like, I cannot believe I was in that. But they will also say, and you tried to tell me. So you say it once or twice, you can't beat it into them, because it's never going to work. I promise you, it's not going to work. They know it's toxic. Trust me. The person that's in it knows it can't be good. They make up excuses for the person, give them a pass. Oh, this, and they had a hard time, growing up. They didn't have their parents. There's so many excuses that they give on why that the other partner has this behavior, until they decide that they can't do it. They're going to be in that relationship.
Interesting.
Period.
Let's do this. You guys leave your comment and tell us what you think as a friend you should do to help someone that's in a toxic relationship. Let that be the comments. Leave your comments. Tell us what you think as a friend you should be able to do or you should do for somebody that is in a toxic relationship.
This is what I would do. 2 things. Be a good listener and come up, find that safe place with the person, your friend, and say, let's come up with a code or something or signal if you're ever in distress. I'm gonna stay out of it, because I understand that y'all in love and whatever. But should there ever be a time that I call you,
safe word.
A toxic safe word, if I ever call you or you call me and you say, the cat ran away, I know you ain't got no goddamn cat, then I know that I need to come in with with reinforcement. You gotta have that. Say we may never use it. Just for shits and giggles. Like, let's just...
Well, not for shits and giggles. For
but
safety.
you have to let them think it's not that serious, but it is serious. Not like, girl, give me a safe word, because
No, I think that's a great suggestion.
Say, hey, just,
with your friends, you should have a toxic relationship safe word.
Anytime you're not feeling safe or whatever, and I happen to call you or we're on the phone, what is our thing? The panda bear, whatever the case, it will be for you and you. Girl, I'm going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and your girlfriend allergic to peanut butter. Then that's your key.
So April's suggestion is a friend toxic safe word. Again, for you guys that's following, leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know any advice you have or what your suggestion is. If you want to be a good friend to your friend, if they're in a toxic relationship, what we should do.
Yep.
All right. Another great episode. Thanks for the conversation. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend and tell a friend about the most amazing relationship show on the internet.
Subscribe. Let's see if
I don't know if we do the graphics anymore.
Subscribe.
But it's after I do. All right. It's your man Royale, and this is the world famous. And we'll see you on the next episode. Say goodbye, Florida.
Bye.
We out.